Are you high right now?
No, I'm pregnant. You can drug test me.
I want to.
Okay. 8 months pregnant. Why would I be high?
We have all kinds of people that use when they're pregnant. I've got people that use weed. I've got people that use meth while they're pregnant, drinking alcohol, smoking weed. I've got it all. In this building, if it can happen, it will happen. So for me, I don't trust anyone. When people tell me something, it goes in this ear and it goes out that ear. The only thing that rides are actions. You telling me something don't mean anything. All I know is that your case has been open for 2 years. And what have you done in that time? If you have done nothing, I'm not down with that. And we're going to set your case for trial. And if you don't have everything done by that time, then we'll push you to trial. But at the way it's working now, it looks like nothing gets done.
Judge, if I may just say one thing, it has been open for 2 years, but it was a to-be case. So I don't have it in front of me, but I don't believe that she actually.
What, Mrs. Zarate, what are all the conditions that you are asking
This plea
for?
should be reduced.
Conditions of the PTI.
But one answer stops the courtroom cold. A defendant says he feels threatened and points straight at the bench. What happens next shows how fragile a plea deal really is.
Are an online decision-making course and a restitution of $125. And I'd also like to throw in the case is slightly older because of a bond forfeit back in February.
Due to Miss Bowie?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, that doesn't make me feel better. The case is 2 years old because of only one person. So this is what we're going to do. We will set this case off for a week. You have a week to get the decision-making class done. If you don't have it done in a week, then I will set your case every single day until you get it done. You will be so sick of us, it'll be like a career for you just to have to come up here every single day. So we're going to get you to do it one way or the other. What do you do for a living?
I just got a job recently.
Doing what?
Excuse me, working from home. And it was hard for me to get that job because of the case. And it's like the reason that it keep going on and on because no one ever contacted me about coming to court. So,
Ms. Bowie, you have a theft record and now you have a criminal mischief. If you think it's hard to get a job now, if you were to get a conviction on this criminal mischief, I'm telling you, it's going to be 20 times as difficult to get a job. The more criminal cases you pick up, the more difficult it becomes for you. That's why they have literally bent over backwards. This thing is 2 years old. In my court here in Court 5, after 180 days, we set stuff for trial. I don't put up with the 2 years, 3 years old that, no. If you can't get it done, we're going to move on somehow or some way. It can't continue the way it is, especially since you're 8 months pregnant. Something has to give, and you got to get on it. The decision-making class, you could do that at home, online, in the middle of the night. There's no excuse for you not to have that done. None. That tells me that you just don't want to get it done because you can't.
it's money situations. Like I have rent, car note, and things that I have to pay as well. I had plans on paying it, but due to the storm that we had, I had to miss work. And things didn't fall in place as it should have.
Doesn't the DA still have, do you have the classes online that they can do?
I think this is an online class that we're requesting, Judge.
Yes, they're not free anymore, Judge.
It used to be free and now it's not free anymore. How much is it? How much is the class?
DA's website is $50.
That's with the DA. If she goes to like this American Integrity course, it's $20.
Yes, I've sent her those links, Judge.
Can you swing $20?
Say that again?
Can you swing $20?
Like I can try, but I have rent, I have phone bills, I have things that I need to pay to make sure that my child is taken care of when he gets here.
And the problem is that, I mean, if you once that child gets here, you're never going to get this done. It's imperative that you get this done now. How are you going to be able to come up with the restitution? It's $125. I mean, it sounds like to me she's not going to be able to get it. Mrs. Zarate, I don't know. I don't know.
Judge, I was just going to say that if the restitution is the most important thing to the state, maybe she should just focus on that versus putting that money towards the class. But I understand the state wanting her to.
But still, though, Allie, I mean, tell me, how much money do you make a month? What exactly do you do?
I just recently started working there.
Doing
like
what?
2 months now. I was homeless at first, and then the money with the checks that I did get recently, I got me an apartment, got me a
Great.
car. Say it again.
Great. That's great.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Doing
saying.
good.
So it's like everything is falling into place for me, but it's like I still have this case, and it's like I don't have the money to like come with $125.
Then let this be a lesson. The criminal mischief is all about self-control. You get upset and you start wigging out without thought to consequence. How miserable has this experience been?
Very miserable.
Great. I hope so. Because that way, hopefully, next time you get in this kind of position, you'll think twice before acting without thought. If I do this, what's going to happen? If I say this, what's going to happen? Nevertheless, how are you going to be able to, how do we do the money?
I was thinking more time.
How many resets have we done, guys, for her to get the money together?
Let's see. So this offer was accepted last month, which would be our last setting.
Okay, so it's not been long.
No, Your Honor. But our complainant is concerned, wanting, restitution, but I understand if that's a financial thing. I can speak with defense counsel. We may be able to do, community service hours instead of restitution.
She's 8 months pregnant, man.
I discussed that with Xavier. I mean, he's been very willing to work with me, but the issue is, given her being pregnant, community service.
Mrs. Zarate, I don't know how at 8 months pregnant, unless you keep it open for another 6 months and then, but I don't know if Judge Draper is going to want to do that, being that the case is 2 years old as it is.
I mean, also community service is something that can be completed online. They do have programs where that can be done.
Oh, well, I've never heard of that, but that's really?
Yes, you can do like reading to children and that type of stuff online for community service hours.
How about that?
Yes, sir.
But we need to put a time limit. It's time to put this baby to bed, as you well know. Like you don't want this open forever, right? It's time.
And Judge, just so the court knows, I've heavily advised her against taking any kind of time served or anything, which would obviously dispose of this because she's having trouble right now. She's certainly not going to be able to get a job with this conviction. So
not only that, if you want state services ever, if you ever want to go to school, get financial aid. You ever want to get services from as far as like food stamps, Social Security, all these other social services with convictions, it's not going to happen. That's why the worst thing you could possibly do is just plead guilty and I'm going to move on. When you take a half-ass approach, you get a half-ass result. So, I guess, why don't we set it off for a week for you guys to go back to the drawing board to try to reach some kind of resolution? How much money are you making? What are you doing now as far as work?
Working from home, a call center,
Okay.
14 an hour,
How much are you working? Are you working full time?
full time.
So tell me how much you're making on an average paycheck.
$1,010.
Every paycheck, every 2 weeks? That's great. How much is rent?
$1,600.
So you got about 400 left to play with after rent.
And then I have my car note that comes right after that on the 16th,
How much is a car note?
500.
So why are you living in such that's an expensive apartment. Where are you living, dude?
In Woodlands.
No. Are you living in like a lap of luxury? $1,600 for an apartment is a lot of money is it a 1-bedroom, 2 or 3?
It's a 2-bedroom.
Who are you living with?
My little brother.
Is he paying rent too?
Yeah, he helps out when he can.
Great. Is he working?
Yes.
Okay. How much does he usually provide?
Like I get like $500 from him.
That's so realistically speaking, you're paying around $1,000 a month for rent.
Yes.
So you have around $1,000 left over. $500 for your car. So you have around $500 for food and other necessities. Phone. You know, I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility that she can pay restitution. If she can pay perhaps $20 every 2 weeks, we can conceivably get this done. If you're paying $20 a month and give it to Allie for her to hold in trust, it can happen.
So
Can you swing $20?
yes, sir.
Let's do that. Mrs. Arati, whenever there is a complaining witness that is owed restitution, I think that's the most important thing for me, because it's not fair that someone gets to break someone else's property and they don't have to pay for it. And $125 in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much. Most, we see thousands of dollars in criminal mischief cases. So I think that that's doable. So why don't we do this? Allie, can you take the money and hold it
Sure. Yeah. I
so
mean,
that it
because
doesn't get spent?
do a money order but yes, I can.
Because the DA's office is not going to take it piecemeal.
No, I understand. Yeah, that's fine. I can do that. And then once I have the full amount, then I can just get a money order.
Today is the 1st. You should have gotten paid today.
I did.
Okay. I will wait today. I'm going to reset your case for 2 weeks. You must appear in court on that day and bring her $20 so that she can hold it towards restitution. Let's reset this thing every 2 weeks for you to give them $20 every time. And then after you got the 125, the case is over, done, and they'll dismiss it. Bet?
Judge, I just wanted to ask, are you indicating that, I guess, what about the class?
I don't know. You guys fight about that.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
I don't. I mean, to me, the most important thing is a restitution to a complaining witness, because it's just not fair otherwise, really. Whether you guys, it don't matter to me. You fight about that.
State about it, and I just want my client to know, don't go and pay for the class.
Seems like she's miserable enough as it is.
Okay, let's focus on the restitution, and I'll talk to the state.
All right, ma'am.
Okay. Here, I've reset it for 2 weeks, Judge.
Yeah. Required
for
appearance, right.
the $20.
We're almost there, and you can literally almost get this done before you have the baby. Just be done with it once and for all. And hopefully, just start thinking about this. It's all about, when you get angry, don't let loose. Do you have any questions? It's okay. Tell me, is this going to be okay with you? Are you sure?
Yes.
If you have any more issues, just come back and talk to us. Don't just take off. That's the worst thing that you can do. We can always try to work something out. Okay? Okay, man. You wanted to go back to 12 or where? Okay. I'm going to have you sign for reset there. And good luck, man. Okay, Miss Booth.
Okay, Miss Becky, I'll give you a call shortly.
It didn't work out in my favor. They maxed him out.
Maxed him out.
They maxed him out.
What did you give him? 20.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, keep fighting the good fight.
Thank you.
That's the name of the game.
Cost that I
Right?
suffered in trial. So
It's happened to us all.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to get probation once and they smacked 25. I was like, so.
Luckily, he's had some credit, so he only has about 8 years left.
So Mr. Butt, come up. You have all these problems with money, all these issues with money, and yet you come in a Gucci jacket. Really? Really? What kind of foolishness is this, Mr. Segumbada? This is, I choose to spend my money where I want to spend it, and I'm not going to spend it on an interlock. That's what that
I didn't even know that.
foolishness is.
I had that. This is how it's.
Everything you tell me goes in one ear, goes out the other ear. Perception is reality, Segumbada.
Sir.
Okay?
Sir.
Anything less? No, it's disingenuous. And basically just, that's all it is. Disingenuity. So the deal is this, is that you have a very great program where you have the opportunity to get this thing dismissed and you continue to play games. Is your device in lockout now?
My device.
It's a yes or it's a no.
It's been locked out since last week because it cut down my battery.
No, it's lockout because of one reason, and that's because of money. That's the only reason that what we know of it's in lockout. We called, we checked before you even got here. So we know you're $800 in arrears, and that's why you're in lockout. The only way for you to do it is to get back into good graces with them with either a payment plan or you pay it in full. So this is what we're going to do. I'm not going to play this game anymore.
I'm sorry, sir. I wasn't locked out because of payments. I had a payment plan with them for $120 every month.
Probation fees are.
Yeah, it's just my probation fee.
The device.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with them with payments.
So is he in lockout now or is he not in
You can
lockout?
lock out
Service.
the device.
Yeah, I did my service every
They're
month.
not going to lock out the device because of probation fees.
No. Yeah.
It looks like he was blowing low on the device.
Oh.
No, I was.
Going with the device now.
No, the device was messing up with my battery. So it always messed up my battery. So once my battery cut off, it locked me out. So I have to call them up. So this is one thing I've been dealing with it. So I always make sure.
Give you until next week to get the device back in operational status. And if you fail to get it done, you are out of the program. Do you understand? You are lucky that Bioji is nice enough to stay on the case and not withdraw as it is with the games that you're playing with him and now with me. He may take it, but I'm not going to. If you continue to fail to have it, I'm just going to revoke your bond, put you in jail, and give you a 10-day trial setting. That's what's going to happen
Thank you, sir.
with your Gucci self. Do you understand?
I understand, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
So today's the 1st. He has until the 8th to get the device in.
Just to be clear, is it that if he pays the back fees that he can be released from the program? Is that what's keeping him?
No. So what happens is if he gets the device back in from lockout, they want to extend it for 3 months
Okay.
to ensure that he is good because he's been in lockout for all that time.
Okay, so he needs to have a good 3 months of no issues.
If you get it operational within the week, we will extend you for 3 months, but I'm going to put you on notice now. If it ever goes into lockout again, you are out of the program immediately, and I don't care what your excuse is.
I need to understand that this device is messing on my battery.
I'm giving you a week.
They always lock me out. So I always call them or send them email. I'll make sure I always do my service calibration.
Where did you go get the device?
Somewhere in Georgia.
And you need to go back to where you got the device to have it either fixed or exchange it for a different one. Or you get a different car to put it on. Because something is happening that is creating it to go in lockout. If it's not the money, then it's something else. To me, I don't care about excuses.
Probably just get a different car. I'll move it from.
Whatever you need to do.
Is it possible to go from car to, if it's the issue with it running out the battery, on person?
No,
Okay,
because they want to make sure that it's in a car so that if he's driving, he doesn't have alcohol on board. That's the spirit of the program is that you're not consuming alcohol while you're driving. That's it. I will give you a week.
Get a different car, sir.
You need to do whatever you need to do. If you fail to get it done in a week, you must be back here on the 8th, and then we will set your case for trial. If you get it done, then we will extend you for 3 months, but you are on notice now that if it ever goes into lockout again, you will immediately be set for trial, and I don't care what your excuse is.
I'll get a different car.
Understand.
I promise, sir.
So don't wait until Thursday to go try to make everything work. Monday morning, I would immediately go to where you got it to do whatever you need to do to get it fixed. Do you understand?
I'm gonna get a different car and put it different.
Whatever you do doesn't matter to me, Mr. Bada. It doesn't matter. Just do what you need to do to get it working. And then what we'll do is we will roll this case to Friday, come back. We need proof that he's actually got it done and that it's operational. We're not going to take your word for it. You have to give us proof that it's done. Then we get a 3-month extension and we'll go from there.
thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for being so humble and allowing and staying on the case for him.
Absolutely.
Thank you, sir.
He's my brother, same country.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Mr. Curry, Your Honor.
I believe he's pleading on the newer one, and the older one's being dismissed, if I'm not mistaken, on the cause numbers.
That's correct. The newer one, we're pleading.
Okay.
Good morning, Mr. Curry. How are you? Thank you. How come you don't show up?
I'm not from here. I wasn't able to get here in time. I didn't have I didn't know my way around good enough. I had lost my phone. I didn't have transportation.
Where are you from?
Mississippi.
Does he have a significant criminal history?
Does he have what?
Significant criminal history or kind of?
I haven't. There is out of state. I don't know what you would call significant, Your Honor. I would call it medium.
Curry, if you keep, when you show up to court, things happen. When you don't show up to court, you got to also understand that when you keep picking up theft cases, Mr. Curry, when you keep picking up theft cases, they're going to hit you with a felony because they can use this to enhance your punishment to a felony, and then you're looking at years instead of days. What did I just say? Good. That's right. I just want to make sure that you're understanding. Don't pick up any more because you could be looking at years instead of days. You understand?
These are his only Texas charges, Your Honor. So,
You can use your out of state and still enhance it. You understand, Mr. Curry? You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this or undo this. You understand? How do you plead to the offense of theft? Guilty or not guilty?
Oh, good.
Are you guilty of this thing? All right. I'll find you guilty. I'll send you to 3 days in jail. I'll give you credit for the 3 that you've done. Just be careful. Don't pick any more up. You understand?
I'll ask him a question real quick, Your Honor. Okay, you understand these are the target cases, yeah? Okay, that we talked about. Pleading guilty to one and they're dismissing the other one as part of the plea bargain. You understand that? Okay.
Greg, are they both at target?
Yes,
Mr. Curry.
but I want to make sure he understands what he's pleading to, Your Honor, because with the hesitation there. Okay. Theft is, taking the property from Target, passing all points of sale, okay? And so if you did that and you want to plead guilty today, we can proceed this. If you didn't do this, like I told you in the back, and you're innocent of these, I do not want you doing this today. Okay? So again, when judge asked you, are you guilty or not guilty? How do you plead to that?
Guilty, bro.
Tell judge.
Guilty, bro.
I want to tell you one more thing, Mr. Curry. When people pick up cases at certain locations, they put your picture on a wall so that every time you come in there, they might be looking. And if you go to the same place, they're going to know who you are. So as soon as you get there, they're going to have eyes all over you the whole time, and they're going to be looking at you. If you go back to this Target, they're going to have eyes on you the whole time. Do you understand? So probably be good. Just don't go back to the Target here. You understand? Are you sure you want to still do this? Are you guilty of the offense? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. All right.
Thank you.
Very good luck, man.
All right, come on this way.
Today.
Okay, great. So I guess we'll roll it to Monday then.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Judge, may I approach? Bobby Steyer. He's got a bond violation.
Ready? Come up, Mr. Steyer.
Not sure why he has this device on his phone.
I don't know, but a bond condition is a bond condition. And when you don't live up to the bond condition, there are consequences, just like anything in life. When you have a criminal case, you have conditions that you have to live by. And when you don't, there are very serious consequences. Mr. Steyer, you're on bond for fleeing a police officer. So the report is that your device is in lockout, and it's been in lockout since 10/24.
Judge, can we address the need for this bond condition?
I don't remember the case, so let's do PC real quick.
Yes, Judge.
And then we'll go from there. All
So
right.
on August 17th, 2024, at approximately 2 a.m., the officers observed a vehicle with a defective tail lamp and tried to initiate a traffic stop. The vehicle had ample opportunities to stop at multiple well-lit parking lots, but drove 0.46 miles of the final stop location. The defendant had red glossy eyes and continuously, I apologize. The defendant had red glossy eyes and the vehicle was running, and the officers also observed a slight odor of an alcoholic beverage from the defendant's body. The defendant had slurred speech and repeated, "I'm just trying to go home. I came from work," but the defendant could not specify his place of work. The defendant denied drinking alcohol, and the officers found an open container of color XO brandy container under the driver's seat and a Taurus pistol under the passenger seat without a holster.
So what bond conditions were on there that they're alleging him to have violated? Let's see. You want to help me out?
Sorry?
This is Steyer,
Yes.
please.
I have one here. He doesn't have any previous violations, it's just that the device is in lockout.
What device?
The ignition interlock device.
So they put an ignition interlock. I guess the magistrate put an ignition interlock on it.
Charged with DWI.
Yes, conditions were ordered on August 28th. And
I get it, but he's alleged of alcohol in the car. I don't know. How, I mean, begs the question, why didn't they charge him?
It should have been a deviation of you, Judge. We're talking to this officer. It should have been a different charge.
I can't say this should have been a different charge. We're supposed to, officers are officers. We're supposed to allow them to do their job, and when their job doesn't rise to what folk think it should be, then all of a sudden they didn't do their job right. We want to talk to the supervisor. Officer didn't charge him, he didn't charge him. So he only got charged with fleeing. I don't understand why he's got this device on
Did
his
they
car.
do field sobriety tests?
They did not, Your Honor.
There was no DWI investigation done at the scene.
Was there any indication that he was intoxicated?
Yes, he had slurred speech, red glossy eyes.
And an odor of alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
Maybe the officer didn't think it rose to the event, at any rate, the officer didn't call it in as a DWI. And whether the state thinks it's shoddy work or not, we don't punish the defendant because the officer did shoddy work.
But we punish them for having bond conditions and not.
I fully understand that, and that's why I wanted to address the need for the bond condition as well as the bond. I understand that the machine's not working or it's in a lockout status, but I'd also like to address why. Why are we having it? So you didn't put it on there.
I didn't, but I think that it's a reasonable restriction when it is for all intents and purposes. They just didn't charge it because maybe they had an officer that was a rookie, didn't know what they were doing. I can't tell you how many reports that I have see here that might as well have been written in Mandarin, you know?
From the defense perspective, this is.
I understand
that
it.
we have to work with, and if they've got a rookie or if they've got a shoddy investigation, that shouldn't be his fault. Then that's their issue.
But it is his fault for not complying.
Absolutely.
The bond condition. That's what happens now, Mr. Steyer.
Just don't say.
What can you possibly say that can help?
I don't, like I was saying, I don't understand why it's locked. I called the people about it. I told them never like, it's a troubleshoot with your device. We'll try to figure it out on our end. But they never gave me no information about what to do.
He can remedy that today, Judge.
No. I want to figure out now. I'm not going to let him go and then try to figure it after the fact. I'd like to do it now. What do you think? Do you know why it's in lockdown?
I don't, that's what I'm looking at right now. So, because for all of our other devices, we have things sent to them, but since we have third-party vendors for the addition year lock, I don't see anything on the 24th or past that until the email sent to the DVR.
Would you mind looking into, please, as to why it's in lockout? It might take a little bit.
I understand.
Have you take a seat in the jury box while we figure this out, and then maybe 5-10 minutes, we'll come back and we'll see that. And then
From the defense perspective, we should still address the need of this. I mean, the officer is part of the state. He is part of the state's witnesses. They didn't make the allegation. They didn't file the charges. I'm still contesting outside of the fact that the machine doesn't work. And mind you, he didn't make the machine. He doesn't calibrate the machine. If the machine doesn't work, that could be no fault of his own, and we can correct that today. But if
let's do this, Mr. Slider.
Yes.
I was going to send you now for a drug and alcohol test. Let's see what pops up. No,
that's fair, Judge.
See how he's been behaving while he's on bond.
My drug test comes back with nothing on it. It will let me ask.
This question is if this drug test is free and clear of any alcohol and any drugs.
Let's cross that bridge when we get there.
We'll do, Judge.
Send you for a test now, and we'll go from there. If you're clean, it'll go a long way for you. If you're dirty, we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Sir.
My only concern, Mr. Steyer, is public safety. Nothing else matters in my life. And if you're gonna play adult games, or if you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes or you get adult consequences, right? When you act like a child, we treat you like a child. If you do great things, then we congratulate you and reward you, right?
Sir.
Okay, just take a seat in the room, Chair. We'll be back. All right, Mr. Slider. So I'm not happy with it. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. He's in lockout. A court order is a court order. You know, he's in lockout because he failed to go get it calibrated. Not because of this, not because of that, because he didn't call, no. You failed to go get it locked down, or you failed to go get it calibrated. That's why it's in lockout. I send you to go to test, and now you're testing positive for alcohol. Guess what happens now? That's right. Actions have consequences, Mr. Steyer. He goes with you. I'm sorry, but I can't continue to do it, man. It's unacceptable.
Judge, are you revoking his bond? What are you gonna set the new bonds at?
5,001.
5,000 more than the original bond,
Oh,
which is 5,000?
what's it at now? Is it 100?
Let me check.
It's at 100, so 5,001.
So $5,000 bond, okay.
5,001, yeah, okay.
Okay.
Goes with you. All right. Sorry, Kavita, but it's just too much.
Thank you, Judge.
Fear and free will can't coexist in a plea. One honest answer nearly blew up the deal. In court, how you plead matters as much as what you plead.